Jehovah is your name. Jehovah is your name.
Hello, what's up, good people? How you doing? I'm someone who knows the piano Sam, and it's a great pleasure having you today for this breakdown. So today I'll not only be doing the breakdown, I'll be teaching you also the essence of gospel playing, because I've come to realize that most beginner and the advanced players they seem to get it wrong with this breakdown. They just come online to copy and accumulate things that they don't need. The essence of this breakdown on YouTube is for you to get behind the thought process of these players. Like this one I'm doing now. I'm not doing it for you to play like me. I'm doing it for you to pick ideas from me that will help you improve your own style of playing. That will help you create your own identity, create your own sound. That's the essence of these breakdowns. I'll be breaking the song down in four sections: the intro, the verse, the chorus, and the modulation I did at the end. So without much ado, let's get started. First things first, I play the song in the key of E flat. So for the intro,
Jehovah.
so I did not too much there. What I did was just a mirror of what Mr. Ngubeko played in the original version. That's what I told you people in the beginning. You don't need to play exactly what these guys are playing. Just take the ideas from them and add into your own playing. Just play your own way. So what they did there, they so that's just it. A 2 voice leading to the 5 dominant, B flat dominant, a B flat arpeggio to get us to the 2 major. That is F dominant, but with a flat 9. Back to the 5 B flat. Then now you resolve it. So this part is technically a 2-5-1, but theoretically it's a 5-4-5. That's a bunch of secondary dominant chords. Secondary dominant in the sense of we are playing F dominant chord, which is the 5 of the next chord we are going to, which is the 5 of B flat, which is the 5 of E flat. So just technically it's a 2-5-1, but theoretically we call it 5-4-5 in gospel. So that is just it. And after that I resolved it. I did it. This is just a 2-5-1. The 5. So if I put everything in context, it will be a 2 to the 5. 2 major, 5, 5-4-5, 2, 1. So for the verse,
Jehovah is your name. Jehovah is your name. Jehovah.
so for the verse, I did nothing much. The only thing I did there was just creatively connecting the chords. You know that this Jehovah Is Your Name is just a 4-chord song. As a beginner, you can comfortably play the song for anybody with these 3 chords. Jehovah is your name, Jehovah is your name. Even the chorus is still the same thing, just a 3-chord part. So what I did there, I started with, I know I'm going from the 1 E flat to the 4, A flat major. So how did I connect the two chords? I did the 1 E flat, the 2 F minor, the 3/1, but instead of I did this movement. That's just not. I just played around with the tension of the seventh note. So from here, I'm now on the 4. So what I did, how I connected the 4 to the 5, I just did a 2-5-1. It's just very simple. The 2 of a B flat is C minor. The 5 of B flat is F dominant, back to B flat major. And instead of playing this the chord, I did a movement playing around with the chords of C minor. Once you have a minor chord, the first option that comes to mind if you want to improvise on it is just the Dorian mode. And the Dorian mode is just re mi fa sol la ti do re do ti so fa mi re. So that was what I just did. Instead of playing the C minor as a chord, I just harmonized the notes of the Dorian mode to get me to connect the 5, which is F dominant, back to E flat. So what I did there, Jehovah is your name. Then I did that movement. I just harmonized it in sixths. Here I'm in F dominant, which is the 5 of B flat. This is just F dominant. It's just look at it. The 7th, the flat 7, and the 3. So that's just a 2-5-1 to the B flat. So from here, I resolved it back to the 1. And how did I resolve it? How did I connect it? I did a walk up. I connected it with a bunch of source chords, because I did. This is a source chord. This A flat sus 2, B flat sus 2, and I now did that 5-4-5 again. So that is just it. A walk up to the 4, a 2-5-1 to the 5, a sus walk up, a 5-4-5. I did that 2-5-1 again to start the second verse. So for the second and the third verse, we'll just do it together, because I just repeated it's just the same thing, just that I periodically change some areas. So I will not be doing the whole thing, but I will just explain the areas I did something different. So for the second verse, I did the same thing. Instead of doing that, I did the tension of that 7th tension again. I did a 2 minor, a secondary dominant to B flat as the 2 major. I did the same thing again. But this time around, when I get into here, I did a movement. So here, what I did was just filling up the spaces. I played around with the 5 of 5. That is the 5 of B flat, which is F dominant. This is just F dominant to B flat. It's just a 5 of 5. F dominant to B flat. That is it. Two, 5. The third chorus. For the third verse, instead of doing the same thing I did, I started the same way. The next chord is a 2 minor, F minor, F dominant to B flat. But instead of playing it the way I played it in the second verse, I played around with the melody of the chord, the notes of the chord. So what I did was, so getting here, instead of doing that walk up, the source walk up again, I decided to do a 6 2 5 1 because I'm just closing it out. Six, minor 11, 2, 5. And from here, I just repeated the same thing, but the only difference is just that I added the 3. I did it. I just feel that space to create the atmosphere, the energy to enter the to transit to the chorus. So 5, 6, 2. Repeat the same thing, but this time around adding the 3, 6, 2, 5. The chorus starts here. So that is just it, and that is another concept you need to add once you have a space to fill it. I mean it. Apart from the problem of incompetence. With the 251, a 251 can solve any performance problem in music. As the advanced players, they will tell you, if you just have any space to fill it, just throw in a 251. If the space is longer, start it from the 6 2 5 1. If you have enough space, start it from the 3 6 2 5 1. So for the chorus. Everything I did there was just like a combination of ideas I robbed from other advanced players. So what I did there from the 3 6, right, the 1 T warrior great. That is just a 2 5 1 to the 4, the A flat. Mighty. This is just a B flat minor. This A flat dominant, which is the 5 of A flats. That was just a secondary dominant because the next chord is an F minor. So the 5 of F is a C, which happens to be the 6 of E flat, and that's just a 6 major. 6 major, which is the 5 of the next chord, F minor. But from here, I did a walk up to the 5 because the next chord is the 5. That's just a 2, 3, 4, but it's just a two, but let's leave it for sharp 4 minus or diminished. So let's say sharp 4 flat 5 diminished to get to the 5. So when I got to the 5, instead of staying there, I filled up the space by just playing around with the notes, because I did. So what I did there was just to creatively fill up that space, because I played around with the notes of the B flat dominant. Getting back to the B flat. Even I was ending this chorus, I would just go straight to the 1, but I needed to do a turnaround. Normally, the singers do repeat the chorus. So from here, I pulled off this Sean Wilson here, because this move I lifted it straight from Sean Wilson. I don't even know how to explain it to you guys, but if you check his tutorial on Lord You Are Good, I think he explained it. So this is just basically get your 5 chord, build a major 7 chord from the flat 7. So the 5 of E flat is B flat, so the flat 7 is A flat. So if I build a major 7 from it, it will be like this. Play the 4 diminished, you get yourself in 3. And it's a very important movement, which I will advise you to add to your vocabulary, because it's let's say you can even start a song with it. Let's say, draw me nearer, draw me nearer, blessed Lord. Or even my help, I will lift up my eyes to the hills. So it's a very important movement, and I will advise you to add it to your vocabulary. So from here, after the movement to the 3, I just fill it up with this movement. So there's nothing to explain here. Just everything I played now, I've already explained it. So here is just a 4. I was just playing around the 4 chord. 3, which is technically the 1. Another 2 5 1 to the 4. The second dominant 6-2. The song walk up. So that is just it for the chorus. Now to the sweetest parts, the modulation I did at the end. So let's go.
Jehovah is your name. You are a mighty warrior. And you're so great.
So what I did is just very simple. It's just the normal modulation we do in gospel. For example, if I'm moving from C to C sharp, what I need to do once I finish what I'm doing on C. If I'm going to C sharp, now what I need to do, I'll play the 4 chord on my right and the 5 on my left, then resolve it to the 1 of the new key. So the 4 of the new key in my right, the 5 in my left. I will now resolve it by playing the 5. I'm not in my new key. But the only difference is here that when I finish, you see exactly what I did. I played the 4, because the next key I was going from E flat to E. I played the 4 in my right hand and the 4 in the left. Then I resolved it. Instead of resolving it normally, I wanted to resolve it, I would just play the 5. But I listened to what the piano, what Ngubeko did there. He did not resolve it normally. I heard, I don't know if that was exactly what he did, but for me, what I heard was a bunch of diminished chords. Okay, so what I did was, after I did a 4/5, then if you notice, if I move these notes, I'll just get a diminished chord. If I invert it and add a half diminished chord here, I'm good to go. 4/5, build a diminished chord from the 4, invert it, close it out with a half diminished. You are good to go. You're not in your original key. So once you're done with the E, you close it out and do the and repeat the same thing to F. It's time to F. 4/5, build a diminished chord from the 4, invert it, play half diminished. You are good to go. The same thing if you close it out from F, you go to the F sharp, 4/5, build a diminished chord from the 4, invert it, I have diminished. So thank you, my wonderful people. See you next video, and don't forget, if you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. It really goes a long way in helping me to build up this channel. Let's grow together. If you have any question, if you have any ideas, if you have any musical complication, send it to me. I'm just here to help you. My main goal here is to guarantee your music evolution, to make you a better player, to help you discover your own voice, your own unique way of playing. So thank you, my people. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye bye.